Hey, it's Eric Pauley at erpolley.com, ERPOLLEY, and I'm working on a render currently right now that I would like to add bugs to. So let's animate some bugs. Yeah! Now I'm going to import this stuff into another scene, so I don't need a camera or a light. But I do, however, want to select these two pieces of body and go in like that. And then I'm going to extrude this one out like that, and extrude this one out like that. That's a bug, kind of. Maybe we'll make that a little bit smaller like that, and let's go to and select this right here, and size that down like this. Bangarang. Now, I want to select these edges. Oh, not the head still. That's unnecessary. I want to select just these edges and bevel it. And that will make him look a little bit smoother. Him or her, whatever. It's a bug. It doesn't matter. It has no feelings. Sorry for all you bugs out there with feelings. Let's size that on the Z. Size it on the X. Maybe like that. Grab it out like this. Let's size it down a little bit this way, huh? Because that would be weird. Let's go longer wings. And it looks like a square. I know. That's because I want it to be the same on both the Y and the X axis, so I can go like this. Why did I do this? I'm going to hit the L key and rotate this 45 degrees, about like that. Grab it down, grab it to the Y, and beautiful. Oh, why did it rotate weird? Did it? Yeah, it did. Rotate 45 degrees on the x-axis. Aha! Grab it down, grab it this way, grab it down some more, and duplicate, and rotate 180 degrees on the z-axis. Grab this guy, go down on the y, about like that, and that's perfect. Perfection. Let's go over to the vertex group, add a shape key, add another shape key. This is going to be called wings. And I made a typo. That's okay. I'm going to select this with the link, go rotate by 90 degrees on the x-axis. And let's do the same thing on this one. Rotate 90 degrees, x. And now let's select both of these by hitting L on this one. Just L. L by itself. You hear my dog over there? He's being annoying. Now, when I change the value of this, well, that wing goes bananas. That's not what we want. So, let's go over here, change this to, well, we could just literally rotate the whole thing. Rotate negative 180 degrees on the x-axis. Now, show me that beautiful animation. That's how you fix that, baby. You know what? Let's go in here. You know what? That's going to animate, actually. We don't want that. There we go. Now I'm selecting the bases, and let's bevel it like this. Again, you're not really going to notice this. It's just me being a perfectionist. His head moves a little bit. That's okay. Doesn't really matter. Because we're going to go over here to the graph editor. Oh, I burped. That's gross. I'm going to hit I. Let's go over here on this, actually, and animate this. I. Now let's hit N. Go to Modifiers. Add Modifiers. Noise. That's not enough. We want more. Strong noise. And now he's flipping and flopping and flippity flop. Let's call him moth.001. And again, I made a typo. That's okay. Let's duplicate it. Let's offset the noise so then he doesn't flop around the same as the last fella. Offset this guy. Let's make another one. Offset that one. Let's make another one. And that's how many we're going to make, because that's sufficient. Let's make a new collection. Bugs. And let's plop them all into that. Bugs. Now let's select all these, make them small. Grab them, get them out of the way. They're going to be gone. Yes, you can't really hide them in the final animation. That's just how it works. I'm going to make a cube. A cube is going to generate those moths. Let's go down to render. And we want to render the collection that we just made. Let's pick the instance bugs. Ah, they're all stuck to it. That's perfect. Great. Let's make them really light. 0.25 kilograms, and let's make their physics voids. And that void movement, and let's see what that does really quick. Okay, kind of start flying around. Hooray! I do want to change the size of these fellas. Let's just go 1. Oh, that's too much. 0.5. That's better, but okay. Let's jump over and mess with some of these physics, right? Let's create a thing. Let's say a cone. Grab that. Nope, over here. That's what I want. Now let's go back over here and change this physics. First we need a lot less of these bugs, because that's insanity. And let's change this number. That's changing how fast they move. This is changing the minimum speed that they'll move. And a personal space, we could probably put that up to like 5 at least, right? Somewhere in that range. Let's turn these down a little bit. And again, this is just changing that they're just going to start flying around like bananas. We want them to go to a thing and be a little bit more controlled. So where's the voids? Where are my voids at? Let's go down to the void brain. Let's get rid of both of these, and let's just add follow leader. Yes, what do we want to follow? Let's follow the cone. Let's see what happens. They don't have enough life. That's because I didn't add enough life. So let's make them all start on the first frame, and let's add 5,000 life. That means they'll be alive for 5,000 frames. There's not even 5,000 frames in this entire thing. Oh, there's bugs. Look at them, they're huge. We could go to these original fellas right here and size them down. Go back over here. Look at that. They're fixed. And you can change where and when they want to fly around this thing based on these numbers right here. Yep. Now, let's see. I kind of like the fact that they are... Well, that's insane. I like the fact that they are kind of sticking down to the bottom. That makes it a little bit easier. Say if this is a light, we could change this into a light just like this. 1, 2, boom. Assign this to a light by creating some emission. The emission could be super strong. There you go. Bugs. Now, we can go to these bugs, right? And change the material for each bug. Once we're out of edit mode, of course. And make them like a brown color, or whatever. We can make them shiny. They're shiny bugs. Cool. Now this is ready to be added as a light into a nice render. Cool, right? I'm going to save it. What do we want to save it as? Let's save it as bugs 01. I like numbers. So these bugs can be added into a scene, and then it'll look like there's bugs in the scene. Blender. Am I right? if you want to see somebody actually do a nice quick tutorial of this, all rounded up nicer and neater than I could ever do, I learned from the best, Ian Hubert. Check it out. It's wonderful. Also, if you want to hire a freelance animator, that's me, Eric Pauly at Erpley.com. You could go to the Erpley.com right now. Hey!